this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Tua now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Second down at 4. Here's Tua. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Tua going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Mostert off the option. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. They'll look to run with Dillon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Slam.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Davis. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mike Davis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be?
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. 2 and now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They hand it off to Mostert. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On third down, here comes Mostert. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Another run with Sanders. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards. Pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Second down, here's an option right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This one caught out wide by Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. They run with Sanders off the option. Pushes him over. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Tighten up, tighten up. Check 24, check 24. Good dad, good dad. Go, go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Room past the 20. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 17 yards to pick up there.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Mostert off the read option. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.